Okay, my review on the Atari PlayStation Pro. So if you're an Atari collector like me, you're probably gonna have to have this because it is definitely worth the money. If that's all you're worried about is the collectability of this. But if you're looking to play on an online thing and you're not a super Atari aficionado, yeah, I would say for the price, 175, I think I paid for this plus shipping and tax. Probably not the greatest thing. It has a couple of, you probably have to sideload all of the real Atari games you like Defender and, those kind of games that Atari didn't have, Space Invaders, all the ones that you really wanted, all the Activision Pitfall and Kaboom and all those different ones, because it doesn't come with these. And realistically, what I really learned is that Atari's own games that they didn't have to pay for IP on was probably not their best games, other than a few like obviously, like Asteroids and Centipede or something. It has this trackball, which is kind of an interesting thing to have on a thing, but it's not realistically, I think, as useful as it seems. But it is playable. I wish you could play it with all the games that you wanted to play it with, games that don't really use a trackball. The second thing, it doesn't have a joystick or a thumb stick either, so you have to, use the D-pad for all of your games. And I'm not a D-pad fan. I would prefer a thumbstick. The paddle's kind of interesting. It's kind of you got to get really used to it. I still haven't mastered how to do breakout and stuff like that on it. But again, 175 bucks things. But if you're cheap, and sometimes I'm cheap, they had this one and I bought online, about a year ago now from my trip to Japan. And it's not as nice a screen as that, but I paid $65. I sideloaded all of my Atari games onto it, a bunch of other games. This comes with like 8,000 games, like most of this Nintendo, Super Nintendo kind of stuff. Some, basically anything that came out in the 80s, early 90s is probably available, or you can download it and add it to this. 65 bucks. Don't think you can beat it. Pretty decent. You can also watch videos on this. Like I said, I bought it to take it on the plane. You can also hook this up to your TV and play on your TV the same as the GameStation Pro. So if you're cheap and you want to play the same games as that, 65 bucks. If you want the Atari experience, then spend the extra money. Have a good one.